Hello folks, this is Aitan from InspiredRise.com, and today we are going to unbox and review the Gigabyte RTX 2080 Super Gaming OC 8G. So guys, as is visible, this is the official box, and let's first start with an unboxing for the same. It comes with 3x fans, the Windforce design, supports Aorus RGB fusion, and inside the box, the first thing that you see that you get is the driver CD, and you also get the documentation, warranty card, etc. And personally, I think that it's 2019 right now, they should not give the driver CD now, but you get the quick start guide and you get few other things also. They should include a flash drive or something like that. Now let's take a closer look at the card itself. It comes with a triple fan design. The middle fan has an alternate spin, and if you look closely, it has a metal backplate. There is a beefy heatsink, and it also has a 6-pin connector and one 8-pin connector. Comes with Gigabyte Geforce RTX branding and also has RGB. At the back you get 3 display port options and 1 HDMI port option, along with 1 USB Type-C port option which supports virtual link. And overall, I felt that this card is good enough in terms of heat dissipation and cooling. Talking about the technical specifications, it comes with 3072 CUDA cores, 256-bit memory bus, 12nm process, 48 RT cores, has 65 RTX ops, 15,500 MHz memory clock, 8GB of GDDR6 VRAM, 496 Gbps memory bandwidth, and a 650 watt minimum PSU is required. We used a similar test bench, Core i7-7700K, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and it was all liquid cooled. And now let's talk about the benchmark performance. So we ran Unigine Valley, Unigine Heaven, Cinebench R15, PC Mark, and a lot of other benchmarks like Superposition benchmark and few other benchmarks also. And there was a general trend in all of these benchmarks which we will discuss at the end. This particular card is also good enough for RTX based gaming on 1080p, and you can easily play ray tracing games on 1080p at 60 FPS. And now let's talk about gaming performance and FPS. We ran all of these games on 2K Ultra at maximum possible settings, and if you look closely, it's clearly visible at the average FPS that most of these games ran flawlessly. We played Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Apex Legends, we also played Fortnite. Everything was pushed to the maximum possible limits, easily got around 100 to 150 FPS on all of these games with 2K frame rate, and the monitor that we used was 2K 144Hz, and you can see that PUBG also was running really nicely on this one. Fortnite also was good enough. So at 2K, gaming performance is really good enough, and if you're somebody who's gonna do 4K gaming, then also you would get easily 60 frames per second on high settings. So the 2080 Super is no joke. The performance is definitely improved from the RTX 2080, and this card replaces that in nvidia's lineup. The RTX 2080 Super is good enough for a lot of things, but it's not as fast as the 2080 Ti. It does not replace that card, but does replace the base 2080 card. If we talk about this particular variant, it comes with 1845 MHz top clock speed, which is higher than the 1815 MHz clock on the Founders Edition, and it's OC'd out of the box. You can also push it even further if you really are feeling lucky. And I found that this card for a specific price of $699 does offer good performance. Initially the RTX 2080 was $100 higher price than the 2080 Super, and I believe that with the 2080 Super, nvidia has certainly got few things right, and in terms of raw performance, it's better than Titan XP and almost nearing the Titan 5 from some leaked benchmarks. And I can personally say that it's definitely a beefy card. This particular variant also ran cool enough, and I could not hear the fan during average idle conditions. And I particularly feel that for power users, this card is really great. If you're somebody who's looking for the ray tracing goods, and if you're somebody who's looking for great 4K gaming experience, then definitely this is a card worth investing in. Otherwise, you can always go for cheaper options like the Radeon 5700 XT. But still, you have to think about a lot of other things, and you also have to think about the fact that some softwares out there still work better on nvidia GPUs. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you like this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and do subscribe to Inspired to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.